You know how we all thought artificial intelligence was something for the distant future? Well, I've got some news for you. It's not the future anymore. It's right here, right now, and it's completely changing the game in residential real estate.
And just how big of a change are we talking about? Get this. A recent report dropped a bombshell. A whopping 82% of American homebuyers are already using AI when they search for property. That's not a typo. That means 4 out of 5 of your clients are walking through the door armed with AI-powered insights.
So that leads to a pretty important question, doesn't it? For you, for every agent out there. Is your toolkit keeping up? That's what we're going to dig into right now.
Okay, first things first, let's unpack what that 82% number really means. It's not just a statistic. It's a signal of a massive shift in how your clients behave and what they expect from you. See, your clients aren't just passively browsing listings anymore. Nope, they're using some seriously sophisticated AI platforms to do their own pricing analysis, to forecast where the market is heading, and to get property recommendations tailored just for them. They're showing up smarter and more informed than ever. And that changes the whole game. The new baseline, the new standard of service, is all about data-driven insights. Your real value isn't just about having access to the MLS anymore. It's about being able to interpret the data and offer a perspective that goes way deeper than the tools they're already using on their own.
So how do you get that competitive edge? Well, a great way to see where things are going is to look at what the major players are doing. Take Douglas Elliman. They just launched a brand new AI tool for their agents, and it's a perfect sneak peek into the future of the industry.
They've rolled out what they're calling an AI agent assistant. And what is that really? Well, in plain English, it's an app that's built to take all the administrative grunt work off your plate. We're talking daily tasks, client follow-ups, lead nurturing, all the stuff that lets you focus on what you're best at, building relationships and closing deals.
Let's pop the hood and see what's inside. You've got automated task management, so nothing slips through the cracks. Pre-built communication plans, so you're always on top of your outreach. And smart scheduling that finally kills that endless email back and forth. It's all about making sure you never miss a beat.
So what's the big takeaway from all this? Simple. When a powerhouse like Douglas Elliman makes a move like this, it's a massive signal to the rest of the market. If you're an independent agent or on a smaller team, you've got to start looking for similar tools just to stay in the game.
All right, let's shift gears to another area that's absolutely critical: marketing. Everyone knows that video is king, right? But it's also a monster of a time sink. And that's exactly where new platforms like RealMap are coming in to flip the script.
And the reason this is so important is pretty straightforward. The data doesn't lie. Video content drives way, way higher engagement than just plain old static photos. But here is the million-dollar question. Who actually has the time to create custom videos for every single listing?
This is the solution. RealMap's AI basically automates that entire painful workflow. It helps you publish and distribute content. It automatically geotags everything to hit the right buyers. It blasts it all out to your social media accounts, and then it tracks all of the performance in one simple dashboard. All that friction, gone. Okay, next up is what I think might be the biggest game changer of them all. Let's talk about reclaiming your time. And I'm not talking about a few minutes here and there. I'm talking about getting back 5 or more hours every single week, all thanks to AI voice bots. I mean, just look at this side by side. The old way, we've all lived it. You miss calls because you're with a client, you're buried in tedious manual follow-ups, and you're stuck in those endless email chains just trying to book one showing. The AI way? Every single call gets answered 24/7. Every lead is qualified instantly, and appointments just appear on your calendar. Tools like Convin's AI voice assistant are basically your own personal receptionist that never sleeps. It works around the clock, asks the right qualifying questions to gauge interest, and then books appointments right into your calendar. It never gets tired, never has a bad day, and it even speaks over 10 languages. Every opportunity is captured, period. And the results from this? They're just incredible. Take a look at this chart. We're seeing a 90% drop in the manpower needed to handle calls, a 60% increase in qualified leads, and a 50% reduction in errors. The ROI here is just massive.
But let's boil it all down to the one thing that matters most to so many of us: time. Just by automating your scheduling, you can get back over 5 hours a week. Think about that. What would you do with an extra 5 hours every single week?
All right, I get it. This is a lot to take in, and it can feel a little overwhelming. You might be sitting there thinking,
Okay, this is great, but where on earth do I even start? Well, the good news is you don't have to boil the ocean. Here's a clear, simple plan to get going.
So here's the pro tip, the action plan to do this without all the stress. First, just identify one thing you do over and over again, a high-volume, repetitive task, like scheduling showings. Step 2, implement one single AI tool that's built for just that one task. Third, measure it. See how it works. And finally, once you see the results, you expand from there. Start small, prove the value to yourself, and then grow. So, if there's one single thing you take away from all of this, let it be this. The AI revolution isn't on the horizon. It's not coming soon. It's already here. And your clients? They're already part of it.
And that really just leaves you with one final question to ask yourself. AI is actively reshaping your market, your clients, and your competition as we speak. So the only choice you really have to make is, are you going to be the one leading the change, or are you going to risk being left behind?